So today's session was for the Student Diversity Ambassadors for Pearson, and we were mainly talking about our experiences in the education system, how it relates to our career, and how in general our lives have been since we left the education system.
It's an important topic for young people to understand how they can make the next step, because sometimes it could be disconnected, the things that you do in school and then the career and the diversity in careers that people can have. So it's good to have a real life example of how people who are a bit older than them have done it.
The fact that they're doing this stuff at 14 to 17, I've told them, is sensational. And if they're doing this stuff now, by the time they're my age, which is 20, their CVs are going to be absolutely stupendous, sensational, and all the words under the sun. So the way that they can get real world experience is by continuing to volunteer with different organisations and charities.
I think for student ambassadors it's important to focus on the foundational skills, or what I call them the fusion skills, that will help them with everything. It's things like communication, things like problem solving, teamwork. These skills will help them no matter what career they will end up in.
One piece of advice that I'd give Student Diversity Ambassadors for Pearson is to enjoy life. As much as you're doing amazing work and you're volunteering and you're doing great stuff for your career, a lot of people seem to forget that as much as it's good to work on yourself professionally, the personal aspect, the traveling, the social skills are just as important. So I'd say create great memories and experiences in your life, because you only got one life.
My favourite thing about being an ambassador is being able to go to events and talking to qualified individuals who are professionals at speaking or other aspects of life.
I really enjoyed Jonah's session and hearing about his experiences, especially his motivations and what persuaded him to become a public speaker.
I enjoyed it very much. It seemed extremely inspiring and helpful. My biggest takeaway, I guess, would be the inspiration I got to try out more things and apply for more things like internships.
My favourite thing about being a Pearson Student Diversity Ambassador is that, well, I feel like you could put a voice to like other students in your school and like represent them as a whole, to like vocalise your points and like express what's going on within your school and what you think you can improve within the education system.
Since becoming an education ambassador, I have learned that the education system is more complex than you would think. I've learned that a lot of people put a lot of effort in it to make sure that you do well and succeed.
Improvements I'd want to see in the education system would probably be if it could maybe represent more the students that it teaches, like maybe integrating like more cultures, because obviously the society that we live in is a lot different from what it previously was before. So I feel like it needs to change to help represent us as a society as a whole.